Robert Goodman is also my grandfather. He's been an enormous influence on me for my whole life. He started an aluminum fence company about 40 years ago, and it has grown into a successful business since then. To this day, he still goes to work during the week to manage everybody and make sure everything is running smoothly. He's worked his way from being an average boy in New Haven, Connecticut, into the successful man that he is today. I think you'll be very interested in hearing his story.
My name is Bob Goodman. I was born in New Haven, Connecticut in 1933. Went to public schools in New Haven, graduated from Hill House High School in 1951, graduated from University of Connecticut in 1955, an accounting major, went to work for National Dairy in New York the day after graduation, and commuted from the YMHA on 92nd Street to Connecticut on weekends, and volunteered for the draft and went into the Army in November 1955. Served 2 years, 16 months in Korea, and came back to New Haven in 1957. I was married before shipping out to Korea, and went to work when I got back at Porcelain, which was a new company, which did porcelain enamel on aluminum for fascias, storefronts, to compete with a company out of Niles, Michigan called Cornier. We struggled from 1957 through 1970, doing all kinds of finishing work, all kinds of finishes. We did pots and pans for wherever. We did electric frying pans for thermoware, and for Farberware we did cookware. In 1971 we moved from 15,000 square foot or 7,500 square foot building to a 50,000 square foot building, still in Hamden, Connecticut, and we got into more of the bakeware business and painting business, contract architectural painting. In 1976, the company was sold to a housewares manufacturing company out of Cleveland, Ohio, and I stayed with the company. My original partners all having been purchased or bought out. So that in 1976, our sales were about $1.5 million to $2 million a year. In 2008, it had grown to $25 million. Okay, so from 1957, we had 3 employees, to currently in 2011 we have 110. At the peak of business before the recession hit, the last recession hit, we were up to 130 to 140 employees. We got into the fencing business, the aluminum fencing business, in 1977, 1978, 1980, and that's our major sales to this date, is aluminum fencing for residential, commercial, and industrial applications. And the gates that go with it, from walk gates to estate gates to cantilever gates. And we're also into deck railings, expanded into deck railings, and trying to expand our business to be more diversified for the future. We moved into a second facility in 2002, which added 75,000 square feet to our total, so we now have 130,000 square feet of manufacturing area in this country. What we're looking forward to doing in the future, we import a lot right now from China, and we're looking to be completely domestic production in the next couple of years. So that's what we're doing. And his grandpa is still here at 77 years old, looking probably going to be here until he's 97. That's it. I was president of a nonprofit camp. I was president of our synagogue. I was active in president of a civic professional business club. I was active and president of the country club. Right now, currently, I'm chairman of the Jewish Cemetery Association of Greater New Haven. We have 75,000 square feet. It's a brand new powder coating line that we just installed in the last year. Instead of buying aluminum painted from the extruder, we buy it mill finish and we paint it as necessary, which reduces our inventory and makes us more flexible in what colors we have to afford to our customers. During the day, every day, my production manager speaks to me, my president of my fence division, my controller, and 2 or 3 other people report to me. I read reports, I manage, I talk to them about the future, about the present, and long range.
So what is this machine?
Assembles the fence sections and puts 45 screws in. Why is this so oily?
It is a little bit oily because it's dry. Now a little bit dry.
Puts the stringers on the machine. And the pickets are placed pushed through. The last stringer in place. And then it's automatically screwed. Each time the machine moves over to a picket, it puts 3 screws in simultaneously. This is the shipping area. In the truck bays, we have 10 truck bays, and we load the fence sections on for delivery all over the United States. North Atlantic part of the United States, and the shipment you see here is going to Pittsfield, Mass. It's a garden fence.
and Sears has it online. So does several other big companies like Menards in the Midwest. Brand new powder coating line. What it does, we have a 5-stage washer. It cleans aluminum and puts a green coating on it. Green is that it has no pollution. We put a pre-treatment on that makes the aluminum acceptable to receive a coating, to adhere to it. We put the coating on by spraying powder, which is 100% reclaimed, with no solvents, no bad air coming out of the plant. We cure it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is a lifetime coating that we guarantee for our fence customers. It took 5 months to put it together from 13 truckloads of parts. We moved up here from North Carolina, and it's been working now since the beginning of March, and it's terrific. It saves us money in inventory, and it gives our customers more flexibility and shorter delivery times for their requirements. How's that?
Well, I've lived the American life, paying my taxes, raising 3 children and sending them all through college. Each of them have a bachelor degree, and done my civic duty, and raised in the middle class America by a mother, because medical technology in the 50s and the 40s was not like it is in the 21st century. So I was raised by a single parent because of health, but had everything that I ever needed to succeed. And my ambition is to give my children everything that they need to succeed, and hope that they will give their children in kind the tools to be successful in their lives.